Hello. This is going to be my wildest video that I have ever done on YouTube. For the simple fact that it's damn amazing. It feels good to understand the truth and what's going on. And I have to say that finally, I don't owe nobody. I don't owe the society. I don't owe anybody. As a human being, I did my obligation. I did the correct thing. I tried to do my best to do good. I'm sorry. I'm not good enough for you. But yeah. So the thing is, right? What I want to say, and the reason I'm doing this video mostly is so that you can reach the next level. When you have psychic abilities, as I write in my book, that education is the first thing in psychology. Psychic, or being aware, being consciousness, and it's very important for us to do that so that we can have control of our mind and our body and our consciousness, our surrounding. Now my belief that photons go into the past, the present, and the future, and that our brain is an antenna, is being more proven with evidence and fact. And as I've been studying today, I've been reading a lot about the brain and the way of the function of the body. And like I said, if it is true, if I'm able to prove that photons do go past, present, and future, it would explain to everything of the world, of society, and how people are able to have psychic abilities and tell the future, clairvoyance, telepathy, and so on. It's very amazing to understand the structure of a photon, because the complicity of the way that it maintains or is structured, because it is not one thing or one substance that directs, but it is many things and many substance. As you know, that what you eat, it can affect you as you grow. And while, like, at first when you were born, you might not be born with any mutation gene, but because of what you eat, because of the way you live, your genes become mutated, and you can even pass it on to the next generation after you. That's why it's very important for you to take care of your health. And as I was saying about photons being able to do that, and since when we eat, we're eating energy. Meat is energy, because the plants, they absorb the sun's energy, and with the sun's energy, either humans eat it or animals eat the plants, and that way it becomes a cycle of that energy from the sun going into the plant, from that plant going either to the animal or to the human being, depending on what type of plant or what the person is eating. And from there, I believe that the photons, they grab attraction towards what that's just one thing, right? Because remember, it's a complex, because you eat something. Once you eat something, the energy comes in you, right? But photons, they come in and out of your brain. So what happens is that energy is being collected, is being attracted, and also the way you look, or the structure of your society or your paradigm or your surrounding, that gives another attraction to your photons, to the consciousness of what your reality is going to manifest. And it's very difficult, and it's something very hard to explain. To better understand a little bit about photons, you need to get into quantum mechanics, physics. It will explain to you a little bit about how photons work, since the fact that scientists have not been able to find a way to measure it or to observe it, for the simple fact that once you observe a photons, the reaction or the action of the photon is no longer the same. It is different. You can look it up and you'll find some more information, because remember, my book, my videos and my audios is all about enhancing. And I mean, I'm not able to give you everything on one perspective, just a video, when in reality, I'm sorry to say it, but I don't have funds, and I need funds to keep going with my research and keep going on with my project. And since I do not have these funds, it is stopping me from being a more progressive person, a more professional person, to give more facts and more evidence of what you would like or what you would need. So please understand me that I'm not able to give that, because I pass a lot of hours reading. So don't think just because you read 1 hour a week that you know everything. Let me tell you that since 2013, I have been reading and reading on a constant level, where some days I ask myself, where's my life has gone to, because all I do is study and read, and I just go to the mosque. That would be the most delightful thing for me, that I would do. And because I mean, work wasn't too much delightful, but you know, it's a necessity of life. And it's so interesting how the government is structure and how people think, as I explained it in my other videos. So I wish the best for everyone. I hope that this encourages, as I always say on my videos, to learn about yourself and educate yourself. I just want to let you know that all the people who are psychics, the things that the psychic parapsychology people have been talking about is very true, and it helps you to understand what it says, and like I say, everyone has to go through their own steps. So it's no matter what do I say, but you have to go through that step by step, and the way you're going to go through by step, I'm using my videos to push you guys to learning about yourself, to enhancing yourself, to being a better person of yourself. You're not going to be a perfect person, as even for me, I'm not a perfect person, even with all the awareness and the mindfulness that I have. And you have to learn how to make good decisions. So I wish the best for you. And like I said, meditation, yoga is really good, but it's not the profound or the key substance of you opening your third eye, or you opening your ability of awareness, or your opening of your ability of consciousness. It is just a step of you learning how to control your breathing, learning how to control your body, and learning how to control your energy. So don't believe that only because you do meditation, only because you do yoga, you're now a psychic, or even though that in nature we are all psychics, there is a capacity or a level where everyone is psychic in some certain level, and they have had a paranormal experience in their past, even as a child or as a grown up. So don't underestimate that part. And I have to keep going and learning more, because the simple fact of these ghosts, of these phenomenons, of these paranormal experience that people are having, and I have to give a better explanation towards it in a scientific form. And so, like I said, I have to get funds. I need to find a way to make funds, and I hope that you guys keep subscribing and push like. Maybe that way it will let me know that you guys are growing, and we're making a community where we're talking about enhancing, where we're talking about learning the best about ourselves, and how we can wake up to the reality which we live, because everything that has been told to us is pure fakeness. If you look at what it is to be, the word is, better said, control, or what the government does. So you have to understand, sir. You have to understand the structure, and you have to understand the knowledge which they have, the capacity which over knowledge your knowledge, and the only knowledge that you have is the books and experiences which other people have given. And most of the times the knowledge of other people, or the experience of other people, is taken off Facebook, it's taken off YouTube. That's why there is being a description, that's why there's being all these things. It's all about manipulating, it's all about control, it's all about power. Unfortunately, most people don't even have power of themselves. Most people don't even have power over their children. And when I mean by power over their children, I'm not talking about physically or abusing them or making them do something, but to do something on their own free will, because they love you, because they care about you, because they appreciate what you have done for them. And that's how the government, most society, and most organizations, and most theology works, because that way, once you have learned to love them, you become to defend them, and you become to close everything else. And that's where you have to be very careful. Have a wonderful day, everyone. It's snowing. Whew. Too bad you can't see the snow. Take care, guys. Oh, it's always good to go walk, and have silence. Silence is perfect.